Hi, intuitive souls. Hi. How are you guys? So, this is take two for um, couples that are not married. I gotta redo this because it didn't save for the first time that I did it. So, totally brand new reading. If you watch my other part, it has a bit of the beginning. Just scratch that out of the unmarried couple. This is the new reading for unmarried couples. Okay, y'all. Spirit. Ooh, you already know. Look at my hair. Ooh, spirit be testing, and it's okay. Ooh, okay. Spirit is testing me if I really want to do this. Um, here I am. And I feel like spirit is like, oh, you need to do 3 separate parts because um it's I think it's the flow of it so people don't get confused. So I'm gonna do it. I haven't told my partner, okay, y'all, this is coming to a certain age. This is my coffee because I'm like I was doing that whole reading and then finding out it got cut off like the unmarried couple and then the married couple section, so I have to retake those two, so I'm going to do it individually. So thank you, spirit, for allowing me to see a different perspective. I'm going to do this. Okay, I'm doing this for us, y'all, for Team Intuitive Refresh. Okay, let's set the intention. Whew. Let me just clear the air. I need to go light a Palo Santo. Okay. Thank you for your patience. Okay, so wow, I feel a lot better. Okay, let's do this. So, unmarried couples for Valentine's Day, February 2025. For this Valentine's Day reading, unmarried couples for Valentine's Day, February 2025. Again, please know that anything that I say here is all general. Take what resonates. What doesn't resonate, please discard it. Okay. Ooh. Okay, this really want to come out, y'all. I know it's B-Day. It's just, I don't know, man. Okay, I'll let this come out too. I was like, no, but then yeah, they both flipped. So, okay, two more cards. Okay, this is a new reading. Okay. Oh, did you? Oh my God, these two were flipped up. So okay, these are the last two cards then. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Okay, I'll just take it as is. Okay, so Spirit. Okay, for unmarried couples. Okay, let's do this. Whew. Okay, let me check on my phone too. Sometimes I know it could get a little weird, and so I want to be able to let me see. Okay, let me see if let me just tell my followers on Facebook. Okay. Whew, okay, such an adventure tonight, this evening. Um, let's see. Okay, let me just monitor from this end too. Okay, I'm gonna. Okay, so got my drink. For anyone who follows the Harry Potter series as a kid and to now, you know there are four class: the Ravenclaw, Hufflepuff, Gryffindor, and Slytherin. Yeah, this is me. I am a Ravenclaw. I've taken so when I was a kid, I've taken the test. When I was a little kid, I took this test and then, I got Ravenclaw and then like years later, that was just like a play test, but then years later they had an official test. And when I met my partner right now, he told me like, no, that doesn't count. You need to take the official test. So what happened was I had to retake this official test to see which class I'm in Hogwarts. And I was just like, okay. And then boom, baby. Yeah, you know it. I was a Ravenclaw. I got Ravenclaw again. And I told him, like, hello, like I told you already, I'm a Ravenclaw in this, universe. But point is, um, so Ravenclaw, they're all about intelligence, wisdom, creativity, and originality. And I feel like that rings really true to me. Just because, like deep down, I always felt like I really appreciated my uniqueness, my quirkiness, and like I did really like that. However, it was really hard for me to really embrace it. I think that's the better word. So I did really appreciate it. It's just that I didn't know how to come about to embrace it, more openly. Okay. Anyways, I'm gonna go to the reading for um, unmarried couples. So, oh my gosh, y'all, like, oh gosh, this card had to come out. So, if you're together as a couple, but you're not married, um, it's all good. Like we choose to be where we are because that's where we're, that's our comfort level and that's where we feel we're at in our journey. So basically, oof, okay. So this is heartbreak, suffering, grief, emotional pain, sorrow, hurt, divorce, loss, depression. Now, what I'm feeling here is that deep down, there's for those who are together, right? And you're not, there's a, there's something here where you're not being as open. Like you're truly not able to, like, just be open with your communication. And you see the sword is all about air element, so you're kind of stuck in the head. Okay, for those who are together, in a relationship, it just feels like it's a one-sided love story, even though it may not be true, right? It's playing in your head as a one-sided love story. Okay, and this is not to call out anyone or say that your feelings are not valid. No, this is all about us having to go deep and understand ourselves. Okay. If you guys can see me and I'm, just let me know. So if you guys cannot see me, let me know too. I just want to make sure I'm getting all of this. So what I'm feeling is there's a lot of truths that needs to come out. You see how there's three swords? So three is all about creativity too. It's when you actually start to be able to express yourself openly with your partner, then that's where you can truly be create. You could tap into your creativity, and you could tap into like what does the heart wants, right? And you can really be raw, be open, just really be you and not feel judged. Um, let's see what else. Definitely, I feel a lot of anxiety as well. Like there's this like constant like maybe they don't truly want me. And this is this is the battle of this is one of the battles of being a relationship, being a partnership. When we are together and it just feels like things aren't working out, we can lean towards maybe things aren't meant to be. And we have to really see that there's more to it. Like, though there's this beautiful heart, there are the swords. So there's always two sides to a story. So in your story right now, right? Oh, my hair, y'all. In your story right now, okay? Um, look into in your story right now, your love story, okay? Look into like what are things that I'm holding on to that I need to start changing. Not because someone's forcing me, but because I truly want to change for the better for myself, so it can ripple out and be this beautiful change that comes to fruition because you truly did the work. So I'm seeing like a butterfly coming through and like opening its wing from it like it's from the cocoon, right? So that's what I'm feeling. Like, what is it that you are needing to transform so that you can actually be more in alignment and more authentic with yourself, and truly not feel like, I can't say this, or I gotta like hold myself back. So it's about expressing yourself out loud, okay, for those who are in a relationship. Express yourself out loud. um, be in your most authentic self, so that whatever happens like between you and your partner, you can be the person to say, hey, I said this, and I expressed this, and I wasn't, I didn't hold back. um and this is who I am. So that is also you and your relationship standing in your power as well. So I know this is supposed to be like a love reading. um it it is a love reading, and it's a mix of you also loving yourself, okay? So it's so interesting that this card came out, the Three of Swords. um it's really working on your communication so that you could build that relationship with yourself and your partner. Okay, and look, what's to follow is the Queen of Swords. Again, another sword card. So, sword cards are all about that air element, all about that mental energy. So, you see here, like, there is that the need to be the judge of yourself and to say, hey, this is what I like. And I'm gonna, carry out what I need to carry out to fulfill whatever I'm saying, whatever I'm doing, so that I'm not holding myself back, or I'm not lacking integrity in my words and my practice. Okay, so with you and your partner, okay, guys, you see this here? You see that? It's like a butterfly, so transformation. transformation is going to come through into your relationship. Okay, so I'm seeing somewhere in March, like the 3rd, or in 3 months, either in March or in 3 months, there's going to be change coming through in your relationship, and you're going to see and you're going to feel the difference, the energetic shift as you work on yourself, your communication with you and then your partner. And it's also saying that you got to set those boundaries. So if you and your partner are, a little rocky on boundaries, and setting those boundaries of saying, hey, I just don't appreciate when I am feeling this with you, or when you are mentioning about this, it makes me uncomfortable. Like, go and do what you need to do to really be able to like communicate those needs and those boundaries with your partner. So, he, she, they won't keep doing it over and over. Okay. So again, just having that clear boundary so that they're not overstepping you, not making you feel like you yourself feel like everything is overwhelming. Okay. So if you need something, then let them know, because most times, some of these people, these loving people, they can't read your mind, and they're not going to read your mind, and they're going to need extra help, extra guidance. And it's okay. Like, we're all here to learn, we're all here to help each other. Okay. So allow yourself to really come together with yourself, build your communication, and then extend that out to them and have them understand that, hey, like, I'm not okay with this, or hey, I would love it this way. Just really, it's really you taking charge of what you want to see in your relationship. Okay. And it's not trying to be dominant here. It's just, we're all here to create the life we love, we desire, that we want to live, that fulfills us. Then we have to start taking charge of that, right? We can't throw that responsibility on someone and expect them to like do it all for us. Like, we have to really be there and show and communicate too. um and then for the third card, it's the 7 of Cups. So, opportunities, wishful thinking, choices, illusion, searching for purpose, daydreaming. So, you and your partner may be on this path of, you guys are dreaming and dreaming and dreaming of, like, oh, it would be so great if we could have this house, or it would be so great if we could have this relationship extend, family wise, like have children, or have, all these other great things to come through, or have like, a car, or have like, oh, so much money, or, just so many different projects. So there's a lot of that coming through, where you are in this constant motion of wishing and wishing. And even though you're in this wishful thinking, it's not wrong. It's just that you have to start taking action. If you truly want it, then how do you get there, right? You have to start asking yourself the hard questions. How do you get there? Now, for couples who are not married, this is for you, okay? Um, for the married couples, I'll do a separate video. But yeah, this is for you. Start selecting. You see how this person has so many cups to pick from, and has so many different like items on top of it. Start being selective and intentional about choosing what you want into your cup, filling your cup up, okay? Because if you see here, there's like a head, and then like this other item, and then look, a snake. We're in the year of the snake, okay? 2025. So you see, there's just so many different options. Start deciding, being very decisive, being very intentional. What do you want in your cup? Once you start figuring that out, with you yourself and then your partner as well, then you're gonna start to be able to really bring forth clarity and to creating what you really desire. So this card is just really to encourage you to keep going and be decisive, understand yourself, know what you need, what you like, what you want. Okay, grow from there. Start, because like if we don't choose the right cup, we can pick one of the items that doesn't serve us, and then how would that affect us, right? It's not that it's the worst case scenario, it's just that it's going to be an even bigger lesson to teach us, and then it's going to throw us it's going to kind of throw us off. But I do see us coming back. Okay, for couples that are not married, I do see that. Choose wisely. Okay, um but if say you want to be adventurous, go for it. Choose a cup with a different item that doesn't serve you, and that's fine. It's just there's going to be a greater lesson to learn, and that's okay too. Uh, yeah, so really learn about yourself, be decisive. Okay, learn together, couples. So you and your partner are needing to learn together and grow together, um, more than ever, so that you guys are not picking the wrong cup, and then you guys aren't like you guys aren't like spilling drinks just to spill drinks, right? Like what I'm seeing is you take a cup, I don't want this drink, dump. Take another cup, I don't want this drink, dump. Like the constant dumping out drinks that you don't like. That's what I'm feeling. So, and I'm guilty of that. I've had drinks where I'm like, ooh, this is not good. Dump, dump. That's how I'm like, oh, that's how I'm connecting to this. It's funny, right? Because I'm seeing this vision that I've done before. So I'm sharing it. So really be decisive. Just know what you truly want and go for it versus just picking out random drinks and then not really, it's not your cup of tea, right? Okay, now I got judgment. Wow. So let's see. Yeah, so definitely I feel like this is your moment with you and your partner to awaken from from what you two were before. So we're going through this big shift of energy during this year. Um it's the age of Aquarius, and it's the year of the wood snake, and with that there's just so much change, and it's actually if you guys follow feng shui, flying star feng shui, or just feng shui in general, there's always a 20-year period mark, um and there's 9 periods, and each period holds 20 years. So in 2024 we started a new period, which is the period 9. So it's just so interesting that it's year 9. So if you add 2025 up, 2 plus 2, 2 plus 5, excluding the zero, because it's just zero. If you add 2 plus 2 plus 5, it's 9. And then if you look at the Chinese metaphysics of it, it's period 9. So the double 9 is really strong this year, and it's all about completion. So what I'm feeling here is that you are coming to a place where you're going to awaken and see full circle you and your partner understanding one another better than ever. And really this is where you take off. So either you guys have been doing some kind of projects together, or you guys are doing business together, or you guys are trying to start a family, or trying to get a house, or trying to get a car, or trying to do any sort of big life changing events for for unmarried couples. And if you guys are going to choose to get married, yeah, this is it. This this wave of energy is coming through really strong. Don't mind that noise. That's my rice cooker. Yeah, it makes a lot of weird noise when it, completes. But yeah, just ignore it. So what I'm feeling is that there is that strong energy that's coming through to help push you both, and you both are gonna realize like, wow, like this is what we wanted all along. And there's not going to be that constant like, oh, do we want this, do we not, that wishy-washiness. There's going to be judgment day, right? There's going to be that very, like a judge does not go, let's see if this person, no, I don't know, like they just said, tell me the facts, tell me your side, and then boom, they decide. Right? Like you guys see those court shows. They don't be like, okay, we'll see, okay, wait, pause. No, they're like, hey, give me like, tell me what's going on. Okay. And then they hear both sides, and then they're like, okay, we're gonna, we come to this conclusion, and then yeah, the end. So that's what I'm seeing here, is that for those who are unmarried, and you're like picking and picking and picking, you're gonna finally come to a point where you're like, okay, this is what we want, and we want this, and this is the best decision. And yeah, yeah, you come to completion. Okay, so for those who are tuning in, if you're together and you're not married, and you're just you're just a couple, then this is where it's going towards, where it's gonna go to a new chapter, a bigger chapter. Okay. Hi, Diane. Yeah, so that's what I have for you guys. I'm gonna do a quick I'm gonna do a quick oracle cards for unmarried couples, and then I'll go into um the other for the married couples. Okay, let's do this. Unmarried couples. I don't know why I was shuffling away. Y'all, today's been a long day. Come through. Unmarried couples. Okay. Okay, honeysuckle. And then I got sweetness and nostalgia. So yeah, there's a lot of I feel like there's more to this. It's kind of interesting that I don't know, I just pulled the card. Okay, so I feel like sweetness, definitely, because when we're embodying that energy of sweetness, we're really allowing ourselves to be kind and compassionate. Okay, so I feel like what is really coming through with the honeysuckle is saying to be compassionate. Okay, and then nostalgia, I feel like that's kind of like it's like going back to memory lane and realizing like, hey, like we've done so many great things together. Let's continue to do more great things. Okay, so that's what I feel with this group, um, with this card, with this group of the for any couples who are not married, who are still in that phase. So you guys are needing to reflect and realize that, hey, we have come this far. Like, let's keep going, because we believe in each other and we believe in ourselves. And once you guys start embodying that energy and be compassionate and really come from a loving heart space, not that you guys aren't already, it's just that you really, really set the intention of coming from that loving space and making that decision, right? And making that decision, and you're gonna realize that, yeah, this is what we wanted, and it's the best decision. So this is your oracle card for unmarried couples. Okay, now this is going to be for, I pray this live stays on. I'm just going to continue to come on live through, I'm going to stay on the live for this coupled, for this couple's reading. Oh my gosh. Ugh, my words. Okay, let me just clear the energy real quick. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna just, oops. I'm gonna come on and okay, I'm gonna do this. We're gonna do this, okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, so these cards want to come out. Okay, for married couples, February 2025. For V-Day, married couples. Okay. Married couples. I just shuffling this. I feel like there's a lot of resistance. Thank you, Diane. Yeah, I know. I just like, ooh, y'all. When I found out the other two did not save, I was like, okay. I was not having it, and then I was like, you know what? Let it be. Because I know I can record another one. While we wait, happy Valentine's Day to you. You look lovely in this red. Oh, thank you, Diane. Yes. I was like, okay, Valentine's, I want to wear red to represent. Yeah, I know that like a lot of us are going to be busy during V-Day, if you choose to go out. So I just want to respect people's space and, just do this earlier so that people can just watch it through the week versus rushing like, oh no, what is she going to say? Because I want people to, take their time and, just see what messages, resonate with them. So again, everyone, this is couples reading. This is a reading for couples, married couples. Okay, so these two want to come out. Okay, so what came out was the Two of Cups and then the 10 of Wands. Okay, two more for married couples for February 2025 for V-Day. See what comes through. Doing love and romance for couples. Definitely take what resonates, what doesn't resonate, just out, It's not, not every message is meant for us, and we just have to learn to discern what's for us. We have free will. So, exercise that, power. Okay. Hold on. Happy Valentine's Day to you all as well. Okay. Like, Diane, I know you better go out. You better go do something cute. Okay. With your boo. And everyone else, go do something cute with your boo. If you have a boo, married, not married, just go hang out. Go do something cute. If you're single, it's all good. It's always good to spend time with yourself too, or spend time with friends. Okay, Polly. Hi, Mary. Oh, hi, Pa. Hi, I think you're new. I'm new. I think you're new. Because I feel this new energy. We will have to make time. Oh, okay, Diane. Yeah, you make time, girl, because you deserve it. Okay, you both deserve it. I know, like, time can get busy with, I don't have children, but I do have a puppy. She's my child. Um. Okay, so judgment. Oh, okay. Judgment came out reversed. Okay, last card. Yeah, I know it gets busy and we have to find that time. We just have to, yeah, we have to find that time for us. Okay, last card. Upside down, King of Cups. Okay. This is gonna be this is gonna be interesting. Okay, let's see. Um, okay, so let's see for us. I didn't get to do this, but for the other pile, but it's okay. So this is what I have for us. Ooh, it's kind of rough. Here, let me try to hold it better. So this is what I have. Um, okay, very interesting. Okay, unified love, partnership, mutual attraction, proposal, marriage, connection. So if you guys are married, for married couples, and this also goes for people who are married culturally, so you don't have to be legally married. You can literally, like, if you guys had like a ceremony recognizing that you guys are married, that works as well. So any couples who are in a status of being in a unionship of, then that works too. um yeah, so what I'm feeling here is there's definitely a lot of love that is coming through. um this love here, let me see. It feels like what's coming through is strength. So the strength in your marriage is so definitely there is strength in your marriage. There's something that's going to come through to even strengthen it stronger. Like, I hope that makes sense. There's something that's going to come through to help even, like, boost up the strength of your relationship. You see how there's like a lion up here staring down? Like, I feel like it's um that strong energy that's really robust, that's gonna like come through and really uplift you guys. Because I get it, like, not all relationships are perfect, and this is not saying that relationships are meant to be perfect or are perfect ever. It's just not every relationship looks or feels like, it may look like, okay, nice on the outside, but then on the inside, sometimes there can be some challenges. And I feel like that's pretty true for everyone who has experienced some kind of relationship. However, in this relationship, specifically for married couples, just speaking generally to for married couples, there's going to be something that comes through to strengthen you guys, because you see it's coming from above, so it's like divinely coming through. It's not like, oh, like, it's what's the word? The best way I could say is it's coming through divinely to help strengthen you. So as you guys are coming into, you see how they're kind of coming together? This is going to strengthen you guys to come back together. So if this resonate with you, then take it. If it doesn't, that's perfectly fine. It just feels like you guys are coming to a reunion again. Even though you guys are in a union, okay? Yes, you guys are in a reunion, but spiritually, mentally, you guys are going to come back, okay? You guys are going to circle back and come back to a reunion because there's this divine, it's almost like a divine, I keep feeling divine intervention. It's because there's a lot of I have to be honest, there's a lot of ego here. So there's a lot of ego battle between the two of you. You see, like how this guy's lifting all these sticks up by themselves. There's this like, I did this. What are you gonna do? Or hey, you did this, keeping tabs on each other. I'm like, okay, like, oh, like there is that energy, and it's not bad. It's just it's that you guys are coming back to rebalance each other and saying you're like, hey, okay, um let's do this together versus individually, okay? Instead of individually doing this, you guys are going to come together and start really bringing forth bringing forth um that unionship that you guys been like, you guys made a sacred, a sacred connection together, that you guys were gonna come do this together, okay? Like even before you like marry this person, like when you guys were in the heavens, okay, y'all were like, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. So you guys gotta, you guys are gonna do this, okay? And really help each other out. Um and one person having to do it all by themselves. I hope it makes sense. Yeah, and it might even feel like you guys are like, oh, like having another like happy. You're gonna feel like when you guys were like again very young, youthful, very happy, very fresh in the relationship. There's gonna be this like refresh of your relationship. So I'm feeling like somewhere in maybe in May, um 2 months from now. Wait, what is that? April. Yeah, April, March, April. Either 2 months from now or somewhere. I'm feeling that. Yeah, somewhere in the spring. Okay, yeah, spring, yeah. Cause April, yeah, March, April, May, spring. So I feel like 2 months from now, there's, take where resonate. Things can change, right? We're in control of our situation. um we pick and choose. So what I'm feeling is, you see the two here, so it's calling you guys to both come back into union and to tap into that feminine energy that's gonna allow you both to express, allow you to really like show who you are on a deeper soul level, meaning on a level where you're not an ego, where you're like constantly battling, keeping tabs, trying to tell the other person how to do things, okay? And I get it, like, though I'm not married, I'm in a like long term like relationship, and I'm just like, it already feels like we're married, and it's just like, ugh, you know, I get it. It's that like it gets so tiring sometimes. But but truly, like, you see Cancer too. Cancer, the horoscope Cancer is all about nurturing. So you guys have to start nurturing this relationship that you guys have. Revitalize it. Okay. Rekindle it, okay? Because if you guys are choosing this marriage here, then you guys are choosing the sacred union. Then you guys have to take responsibility of making each other feel good, okay? And then you see here, this person is like lifting all of these sticks by themselves, okay? There's a lot of sticks, okay? How many sticks can you carry? beautiful first card. I am feeling that same energy as well. Oh, that's really sweet, Diane. Okay, like I'm happy for anyone who's choosing to say, "Hey, I want to be in that loving energy." Okay, this is all about you guys coming into a loving and nurturing energy again. Because you guys were out of it for so long, okay? So you guys are coming back. You guys are rebalancing. So know that you guys are on track, okay? So for this, you see this? He's carrying, or this person is carrying all the sticks by themselves. Let's see, doing it all, carrying the burden, delegation, release, overstress, burnout. So what I see here is some of you guys may be offered different opportunities that's going to open up some type of success to come through, and so that you can start opening yourself up to different streams of income or different opportunities to help boost you, and so that um the you so that you are able to start taking start helping out in certain aspects or areas of life. So say like, just for example, like say you get an opportunity and it's going to help you bring in some income, then that income can go towards food, and then you or your partner can have more peace of mind, if that makes sense. Or it can open up an opportunity for you to really say that, hey, you're going to start taking all these other roles now, and then that's going to bring you out to actually be more take more roles and more leadership type of roles, so that you are helping out, so that it trickles down. Okay, so it trickles back to you, because like when we the truth is, like, for me, the truth is, like, sometimes when we're at home, we do not feel motivated to do anything, okay? But when we go outside and we seek that communication, we seek that community, and we seek that those other types of roles, then we're gonna feel more motivated to come back home and say, "Hey, I'm gonna start like, though you may do it unconsciously or consciously, you're gonna start to notice, like, oh, you're bringing that energy through, and you're like helping yourself to transfer that energy of taking more initiative, right? Having more goals, fulfilling goals, um really taking on like any sort of like leadership position, right? Or doing any activities that's going to really help you be more upbeat, because it's the five people that you're closest with that's going to really help, that does influence you. It may help or it may not help, but it's that the five people closest to you are the biggest influence. um yes, okay, yeah, yeah, Diane. So you wrote yes. um Whatever that yes means, you know I know you know what it means, so I'll let you process that. So yeah, for anyone else who feel like this resonate, let me know. So it does really feel that this energy of like, hey, I'm doing it all, like, can you help? It just keeps coming through, and I like, it's not to shame anyone, like, we are all human beings. We have moments where we need a rest. So truly, now is the time that um the energy and spirit, they're all helping you. They're all helping you, again, divinely helping you. And also, so what came through really, okay, real quick, what also came through is like gathering your sticks, okay? So what I'm seeing is that divinely you're being helped to gather your sticks up, okay? So that you can group them together and not feel that, oh my gosh, like, like, where are all my sticks, right? Like, not having your head in the right space. I'm seeing that all your thoughts, everyone, right? Like, who, what, if this resonates with you, I'm seeing like a lot of thoughts being like all over the place. And then depending on how we want to do this, is that we had to gather our thoughts, right? We got to recollect. So this is the person recollecting. So if you're in a relationship, you're married, take the time needed to recollect and come back to a space where you can really be compassionate and share from a loving space. Yes to my boo, because he's been 100 and I've been contemplating of getting out of the rest of the this rest stage. Okay, yeah, yeah. See, this is what I'm saying. Like, we can be, I was there too. Like, I just felt like, oh, like, I was just so tired, like, I was really tired of, I was really tired of the situation I was in. And then I stepped out of it. And then I came back. And then I'm like, yeah, like, I really want to do this. So that's what I'm saying. Like, it's this back and forth, like, coming in and coming out and gathering our sticks. So that, yeah, that, that makes sense to me. And, really, like, it's, again, we're never gonna give 100%, right? Like, 24/7. Like, there are days where we'll give 100, there are days we'll give 80, there are days we'll give 60. And we just have to keep being, we have to keep coming from a loving space and help each other, okay? So yeah, so this recollecting and coming back and really energizing yourself, okay? I'm hearing go energize yourself in some way, shape, or form that's going to uplift you so that you can keep having the strength to come together and collect yourself. Um, yeah, so even though it says like doing, it says carrying all the burden. Yeah, there may be one person that may feel this way in the relationship, but it doesn't mean to guilt trip anyone. It's just to say, hey, how do we extend help? Even though it doesn't look exactly what that other person may desire, it can be as little as, hey, let me massage your feet, or hey, let me massage your shoulder, or hey, would you like a hot, a hot tea or a hot coffee, or, let me go grab this item for you. Let me do the dishes, or like, just very little things that is going to show appreciation. So I feel like that's another thing coming through. Um, and yeah, so just take, like, obviously don't like pressure yourself, because we want to be at the most, we want to be the most authentic. So when the time is, when the timing, when the opportunity is presented to you, okay, then strike at it, right? Start taking on new roles to help out, okay? So so again, for so for married couples, the judgment, okay? Wow, so again, the judgment card is coming out, okay? Because we, so when we go into a unionship, right, we, whether it's a relationship that's, you know, you know, official, or one that is ongoing, right? We're consenting that, hey, this is what we want. So start deciding what you truly want in your relationship. Now it says it's reversed, and it says self-doubt, lack of self-awareness, inner critic, self-loathing, punishment, self-destruction, ignoring the calls. Ignoring the call. Okay. So here you're gonna have to ask yourself, right? Be decisive. What is the calling here? Like, what is calling to you that you need to do? Okay. So Diane said, time to get my mojo back. Okay. And then I am amazed. I did so much back then. And then now I'm like, how did I do all of that? And can I do that anymore? Oh, that's good insight. Dang, okay. Yeah, yeah. So Diana, yeah, so there is a lot. There's a lot to process here, and definitely take your time. Yeah, I get it. Like there's a version of us where we were able to do everything, right? We did everything. But there's a version of us that we need to come together, and we had to delegate and, be able to say, "Hey, can you help out with this?" Or, "Hey, I can help out with that." So being the judge of that and seeing, "Hey, what can we start doing that is going to help each other versus what can I do to help me," right? Um, and yes, of course, self love, care. Always, focus on what really can help you first. But it's also when you're in a relationship, this is where it can get it can get a little mixed. Help yourself first, but also make sure that when you're helping yourself, you're also you're looking out for the best interests of both of you, right? Um, really see what is going to help the two of you, because now the it's a union, and it's the two of you. And this is for people who believe in marriages, okay? So for anyone who don't believe in marriage or don't care about marriage, it's okay. You don't have to be here. um so really, you know, marriage is what it is, what you make of it. You both are going to create this union to how you both like it. And so, yeah, for judgment, take on the role of being more decisive. Because again, the judge, like, they're not wishy-washy. A judge would just say, let's cut to it. Let's cut to the chase. What is it? This is it. You know, done, dismiss, right? Like, have to we had to learn what is our strengths, okay, and then what is our calling. How do we bring this up so that we're helping ourselves, and then we can help the our loved ones. Because, like, I think this is something that I had to go through, because so for those who don't know me, I actually, like, I just, like, left my job, and I didn't know what to do. I just knew that I didn't want to be there anymore. This was in 20 end of 2023. I left the job, and I was just like, I'll figure it out. And then through time, I was just like, I don't know what I'm doing. I really don't know what I'm doing. And then what really got me back up was, I started to look into deep, deep, deep inside of me. And I started to realize that, there's a side of me that I didn't heal yet. There are layers to me that I didn't heal yet. And I'm going to work on it, since I have all the time, I have all the time. And I didn't use it as, I didn't, I took the time to process, to mope, to cry, to whine, to complain, to feel all the anxiety, to feel all the hatred, I feel all the burden, feel all the, like, craziness, like, that was running through me, running through my head every night. And I was just like, okay, got that out of my system. And then I really looked deep down, and I was like, okay, what am I doing here? What is it that I really want to do? Um, and I had to stop beating myself up. So here is also calling. So it's this punishment right here. Okay. So this is what stuck out to me. Are you punishing yourself? Are you self punishing for things that you could not accomplish? You did a lot, but then there's still that wanting, yearning to, like, do more and do more, because more is better, right? And this is to call upon us all to come and see that doing more and more is only going to actually Sometimes when we're doing more and more and more, it actually does the opposite. We're gonna not want to do anything. Like shit, y'all. Like when I was in my last job, like not the one that I moved to, but the one before, right before I moved my position. So I was in a position for like 5.5 years, and then I moved position, and then I switched my position to a different position, still within the same company. And then that's when 3 months in, I was like, nope, I'm done. I was out of alignment. And this is what it is. It's calling you back. This judgment card is calling you back to be in alignment, okay, with yourself, with your strength, with who you are, what you truly want to do, so that you and your partner are not struggling with this, this power, this push and pull, right? Because that's what I was experiencing too. Me and my partner. It was like, oh, where's the money gonna come from? Oh, where's the food gonna come? Like there's just so many questions and so many like uncertainties, and like you start to wonder, like, am I even worthy, like, of like being here, like existing? And then you spiral, right? And that's what I had to like come back and see and like reflect and say, hey, no, I'm gonna decide, because I'm the judge of my life, my world. I'm the creator. I'm gonna judge. I judge myself, of course, but it's not. Let me take that back. I'm not gonna judge myself like in a critical way, but I am gonna be the judge to decide how I want to live my life. Okay, it's not the judge that's gonna beat myself up and punish myself. It's the judge that's gonna come through out of me saying, "Hey, you deserve this because you did XYZ." So I had a big wake up call, and I realized like, oh, I had to stop beating up myself for not being who I used to be. So there was that ego death too. So if you guys know about the ego, then you know that you're going to go through a lot of ego deaths. So in this relationship, you guys are going to really go through an ego death too. And there's going to be a sense of like coming to know that what you were enduring during this hard time, it was all just to really help you grow and strengthen you. Okay, again, strength, right? The with the lion, for me, when I see a lion, I see strength. So there's gonna be, yeah, again, the opportunity coming through. It's your choice if you want to strike at it, and then like start deciding, being the judge of your life, being the creator. Like, hey, am I going to start doing this and living a different way, right? It was when I truly said that I was gonna not live how I was gonna live anymore. I got the idea like, oh, let me like just put this out and see where it takes me. So I put out these I just put out these I put out that I wanted like, 5 people to, join me to do this, intuitive painting um reading that is, really like, I didn't even know what I was really doing, but then I was like, well, it's fun. I want to do it. It just popped in my head. Okay. So this is what I'm saying. When spirit comes through, things are gonna just pop in your head, and then you're gonna be like, oh, okay, like I'll do it. But then you gotta be the one to say, okay, I'll do it, right? So I was like, okay, I'll do it. And I put that out, and I got your responses, and it was really fun. So really be the judge that's gonna be clear, concise, decide what you truly want in your relationship, and what you want to do so that you can bring that strength into your relationship. Okay, last card. King of Cups. Let's see. So it was reversed. It was the King of Cups reversed. It says code, bad advice, emotional manipulation, moodiness, self compassion, and inner feelings. So don't let this trip you up, okay? Though it's saying these really like not so, you know, fun things. It's really, I feel like it's just calling you again. It's calling you again to see where you are with these cups. Okay, it's a check-in point. Okay, you see cups, cups. This was the first card. This is the second card. It's calling you to have a check-in point with you and your partner. And like the king, right? Like when everybody wants, this is just like my perception, but kind of like when everybody wants to be king, everybody wants to be the leader, everybody wants to be the dominant one. It's like that. You got to check yourself, check your energy, check your partner, their energy, and check in with each other. Like, hey, is there some kind of power play here? Is there kind of some kind of power struggle here? I'm so I'm so overdoing too much, not in alignment with my human design. Yes, Diane. Okay, yeah, that's beautifully said because I was right. Yep, my story really exactly. I was not in my highest version. So I had I don't know, I got, you know, I was going through a lot. I was just like, all of a sudden I started having all those fears, and then like I just left and I was like, oh shoot, like what? Like the old me would have been like, I did so much that I was like, I just kept doing it. I kept adding to my plate. But I'm just here to encourage you all. Be authentic with yourself, know yourself, okay? And know what you can handle and love yourself enough to step away from anything that's not going to serve you. Yeah. So yeah, I'm proud of you too, Diane. You take, you taking the course that you did take, like, changing your course, navigating a whole different path. That's for you as well. Like for you to learn too, and this is why we're all here. Okay. So if anybody else is listening, I'm sure there's some resonance here where you guys feel like, yeah, like I felt out of alignment and then I got pushed away and then universe pushed me back and guided me, and then I'm back to where I'm in a position where I can do this, you know, in my power, right? So if you guys see this is just really the King of Cups again, check-in point. Um it's up to you guys how often you guys want to check in. I feel like it's good to check in monthly, really. Like, I don't know how other couples do it, whether married or unmarried. But check in how you guys are doing. Because what if, that month he or she or they didn't want to say anything, and then you're at the end of the month and then you're like, hey, what's up? Like, what's going on? Like, is there anything you want to share? Like, just check in. And I think you'll be surprised. Like, they'll be like, oh, okay, they'll really want to open up more. And surprise them too. Like, I think sometimes we don't, we're so into each other, like space. Okay. This is like us, like, because I'm living with my partner too. And we're always in each other's space that we're so used to, and we could kind of become complacent, right? Where we're like, they're fine, they look okay, but truly, what if, like, deep down they're like, hello, like, are they gonna greet me, are they gonna, say this, like, do this? And sometimes it's like, of course, we're not mind readers, but it's like, yeah, it's good to do kind gestures because that's going to really strengthen the relationship. It's going to show, like, hey, I care. I care enough to come through and let you know, like, hey, that I'm concerned or I'm interested. I want to see what's up. So just check in with your partner. Let's see what else. Also, yeah, so it says self also, don't what this card is also saying is, don't let your ego or your emotions like get the best of you. Okay, so if you and your partner this month are going through something like more on the challenging side, don't let your ego trip you up. Don't let, his or her or their ego trip you up. What's gonna Because what happens is what you guys been doing, right? It's this constant playing of like, it's just back and forth. It's that back and forth energy of, hey, you know again, I'm doing all of this, what are you doing, right? And then there's a lot of guilt, a guilt shape, guilty, like guilt tripping and shaming, and it's not fun. And what's really going to come through is if you start checking in with each other, even if it's like it seems like it's so much during the day. Just do something, even do a fun activity. It's up to you what you guys want to do. I know, like me and my partner, we both like art, so sometimes I have us do like art activities, even though he doesn't think of it, or he doesn't suggest it. I just say, hey, let's sit down, let's do this. And then yeah, we just do it. So if you guys like writing, try writing. If you guys like to do more like, sportsy like stuff, then get the kids or get you and them and start throwing the ball. And like back in school, like throw the ball and say, hey, you have the ball, share something today, right? So doing those fun or interactive like activities that bring back that childlike youthfulness to the relationship is going to really help. And I also feel that either they, he or she or they're gonna like, I feel like usually it's them that come off really cold to you guys. So if they're mad, they're upset, or they did something, or you did something, and that's not floating their boat, it's usually it's them coming off really, really cold. However, you just had to warm that up. So that's what I'm getting, like warming up the relationship. So even if they're so upset, just get chummy with them, like just be like, hey, I know you're mad, but I want to talk. Or hey, I know you're mad, but or like, hey, I know you're not in the best mood, but let's do this. Like we all have to this is what I do to snap my partner and I out of that negative energy. Like, and I feel like it does work. Like, I just pop in and I'm like, yeah, I give them time. Obviously, I try my best to give them some time, but then I pop right in and I'm like, I get chummy again. I'm like, hey, let's do this, or let's do that, or hey, what's going on? Like, hey, I know you're upset. How about we talk about it? Like, I always insert myself to create that very open and safe space so that they can speak up if they want to. Testing my femininity, all cringeworthy. Oh, what are you testing, girl? Okay. That's the true question, Diane. What are you truly testing? Is it testing in here, or are you testing in real life? Yeah, sometimes I'll be like, how should I do this? You play it out too in your head a lot, and it's like, ugh. But then, like, you just do it. You just gotta do it. So yeah, that's your reading for married couples. I'm gonna pull a quick oracle card for you guys to conclude this. Oh shoot. Okay. Whew. So married couples. Let's see. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna redo that. That was crazy. Like 3 cards came out. Oh my god, like 30 cards came out. What's going on? Okay, so there's a lot. Okay, I'm gonna conclude this for married couples. Let's see what comes through. Okay. Wow. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so you guys have, oh, my hair, y'all. So I have the hibiscus for you guys, for married couples. So it says passion and inspiration. You see that? Passion. Um, where is it? Right here. Passion. Okay. Start rediscovering you both together. And then inspiration. Remember, instead of saying, "Hey, I do this," and I do that, it's just start inspiring, like, "Hey, thank you for doing this. I love it when you do this." And then start being decisive, strike on those opportunities, right? Inspiration, strike on those opportunities that's going to bring you to where you feel motivated, so that you can start inspiring your partner too. Okay, so something new I have to learn. I had a friend who shared that one thing her mom did not teach her was how to speak to her partner, the loving, kind words, chumminess, etc. And I can relate. Yeah. Yeah. I feel like when we are, like, it's funny. Like, I don't I think the past version of me was like, yeah, I was not like that. And then it was, I think it's like, I think for me personally, as I aged, I just grew out of it. I just don't want to stay in that angry state, or I don't want to stay mad, angry. I don't want to stay, like, it's tiring. Like, I cannot stay mad for long. That's how I am. Like, I get so tired. I'll be like, okay. I used to be opposite. I used to be mad for like a month, and I was, it's tiring. Not anymore. That's not me anymore. So I grew out of that. I think it's like, it comes with age for me personally. Yeah. So passion, inspiration. Yeah. Share that with your loved ones. So married couples, start tuning into what is your guys' passion again. What can you guys do together? And then for inspiration, what is it that you guys can start doing to inspire one another? Because you guys know each other best. You guys have created this union for so long. So start tuning into, on a more intuitive side, start looking into, like, okay, like, how can I do this so that it's fun for them and me, make it very fun. Yeah, like, Diane, I get it. Like, oh my gosh. I think that's something our parents grew up, like, not showing us. So we grew up seeing them, like, not being like that. So it's like, it's hard to be like that. Um I think I'm just a different soul sometimes. No, I'm like, sometimes I think I'm just quirky, so I can get chummy with people if I like to. But yeah, I conclude there, and I hope this was a beautiful and fun reading for my, unmarried couples and my married couples. Hope it's, really hope this was fun. Um, if anything else, if you guys want to book any private sessions, just let me know. You guys can send me an email or send me, a message on Facebook at Intuitive Refresh, Mary Jean. And yeah, we can book that for you. So yeah, I hope you guys had fun. Definitely lots of fun for me. And have a good night, and happy Valentine's Day to you all, lovebirds. If you guys are going out, stay safe, and really, just really go have fun, go have fun, and really reignite that flame. Okay, I know we're so busy these days that we feel like, However, just use this time, take advantage of it, and just, you know, reignite that flame. Okay. Enjoy your night. I know it's very late, but yeah. So again, happy Valentine's and have a good night. If anything else, just message me. Night.